Coming to you from Howard Woodfield alongside Jason Andera. I'm Alex Seinert. 24-14 our final score here in the 37th edition of the Bob Burns Dakota Bowl. Sioux Falls Roosevelt getting the win over Sioux Falls O'Gorman.
Well, right off the bat, it looked like it was going to be an offensive explosion. Both of these teams doing a great job taking it down the field. But in the end, it was Roosevelt, the team that really stuck it on defense and special teams to get this win.
Let's look at the highlights here from the first half. And like you said, right off the bat, Steve Keeter talked before the game how it was going to be a defensive struggle. The first half was not. Rough Riders on the first drive of the football game, moving the football down the field. It was DeMario Hester, the sophomore receiver, making big plays all over the place.
Yeah, a couple big catches. We hadn't seen anything from this sophomore, but boy, the rest of the state found out quickly he is a playmaker.
He would end up with over 100 yards receiving in the ballgame. Tyson Jan with the touchdown run to make it 7-0 Rough Riders. OG, though, would answer right back. Luke Fritz leading a long touchdown drive for the Knights.
That was a huge answer for the Knights right off the bat, and Luke Fritz was the fuel to this long drive for the O'Gorman Knights.
Fritz plunging in from 1 yard out, 7-7 at that point. Riders would score again. These teams traded touchdowns for the first 3 drives of the football game. More DeMario Hester breaking tackles in the open field. He didn't really catch a football even beyond the line of scrimmage. It was all bubble screen stuff, but he did the rest.
You know what? That was a great execution by the Roosevelt Rough Riders to get him the ball quickly to the outside, and he made play after play after play. And Tyson Jan, once again, finishing the job on the drive.
7-yard touchdown remembered by Jan. It was 21-7 after the first half. Roosevelt in control. Second half a little more tight defensively. Both teams made some great adjustments. O'Gorman a chance right off the bat to get things going offensively, but a big play by the Rough Rider defense.
They turned it over right off the bat, capitalizing with their third takeaway of the game. The Rough Riders turned that into a touchdown just a few plays later, where Jet threw one of the best balls he threw all night to Jamal Al-Busafi in the end zone.
Yeah, 21-7, then 24-7 after a long field goal by Isaiah Bauer. Knights would mount a comeback late, though, a little too late. Not enough time left, but a great drive, 97 yards down the field, capped off by a beautiful touchdown from Luke Fritz to Jack Peary.
Well, they needed to score multiple times, but they did get the one big score, and a 97-yard drive was very impressive. Luke Fritz doing the job with his legs and finally getting Jack Peary involved with 3 receptions on that scoring drive.
Take a look at the final stats. So you can see pretty balanced for both of these teams. The big number, though, 3 turnovers for the Knights, just 1 for the Rough Riders.
Yeah, and those 3 turnovers were killers. The Riders turned 2 of those right into touchdowns, and it was a solid played game by the Knights, but they had to play a perfect game to knock off the top team in the state.
Yeah, they just couldn't quite do it this evening. 24-14 our final score. Another big test for the Rough Riders next week as they take on Lincoln in the President's Bowl. We'll be here for that one as well. For Jason Andera, I'm Alex Seinert. Thanks for watching.